Today we're reacting to a 17-year-old killer who leaves his victim's body in a local dumpster.
Police are at the Morning Tree Park apartment complex after reports of a dead body in the area. Lying next to the dumpster is a body with multiple stab wounds so brutally beaten that it's nearly unrecognizable.
You have a good face shot of the guy? Not a good face shot because it's like, that's why I was associated.
Officers immediately suspected that one of the tenants in the complex was the killer, but they would be horribly wrong.
There was like blood all over the ground by the dumpster, and that his head looked like a smashed watermelon.
Beat the f out of him and then stabbed him in the butt.
That's when he started getting him. He hit him a couple of times and then stomped him a couple of times.
A violent, unpredictable teen killer was on the loose, and police needed to find him before he murders again.
Step out of the apartment now. You are surrounded.
Doors open.
It's so brutal that they needed a freaking SWAT.
In the early morning
Truck.
of July 30th,
Like
2023,
an army tank.
Lakewood police received a call from the Morning Tree Park apartment complex. The caller reported finding something next to a dumpster, describing it as gruesome. Officers were quickly dispatched to investigate.
So who was the one that saw him? Who called? You did, sir?
Me.
So what happened? What did you see? Like, how did this all...
Okay, me and her, was kind of like dumpster digging, right? And I see this red stuff,
Dumpster digging?
you know, leaking out of the dumpster. So I went in there, and I see his body in there.
While dumpster diving, Ted had come across blood leaking out from under the dumpster. When he looked inside, he found an elderly man lying lifeless, bloodied and beaten until his face was no longer recognizable. Officers now needed to identify both the victim and the person responsible. Fortunately, there was someone at the complex who could help them with the former.
So,
I see his blood.
yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out if you might... Sounds like that he's one of your residents.
I can look.
This is Ryan, the apartment complex manager, and he's going to be vital in finding out who the victim actually is.
Because we don't have him ID, right?
No, we don't.
Okay, so let's...
That's fine. Yeah. For now.
So we recognize this guy? Obviously, it's not the best picture, but... We think you know who he is?
Possibly. If I can see the picture again, it'd be better to identify now.
How about you just give me the name, I can bring up DOL.
He wouldn't be in there.
What's that?
He wouldn't be in there.
Well, I'm sure he'll have some kind of ID.
No,
You don't think so?
absolutely not.
Never?
No.
How?
Okay.
This is really-
First off, how are you gonna say that you don't think it's gonna be in there? You don't even know who the person is, like, but you're asking to see him again. Like what? Like just say, like.
No, it's not actually, though. I mean, I had a relationship with him, like friend-wise.
Oh, okay.
He don't even trust like anybody with like social security
Am I
cards
tweaking?
or anything. He won't sign a lease. So he'd probably be about 63, 65, somewhere in there. He's partially African American, but he's really light skinned.
Skinny, tall.
Yes.
Skinny.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be Leonard.
What's his last name?
And we're working on
They're
that right
bringing the
now.
computer out.
You
Well,
want,
they're turning their computers on right now, right?
you want to come with me? I can just give you a key. I'll give you a ride over there and ride back if you want.
No. We'll drive over there to go check on him. But yeah, but she's still trying to pull the data.
Yeah, but I can pull a key for you and she'll get that.
Yep, we'll go check on him. So
All right.
A9, I will meet you over there.
I'll meet you. Yeah.
The officers finally had a name, Leonard, but that doesn't solve their biggest problem. According to the manager, Leonard suffered from extreme paranoia and refused to have any form of identification associated with the government. Without proper
What?
identification, the investigation would soon become a lot more challenging. Still, officers would search their system, hoping something might come up.
Find it.
Apparently his paranoia is the reason why he had paranoia.
Any DOL or prior bookings or anything? There's bookings. That's
2019.
okay. Now he's dealing with crap too. Okay, we're gonna go to A9 and see if this guy's there. Okay. So Megan, no, do you mind talking to my partner? He's the one that's primary.
Okay.
We're gonna
lady
go
has
check
a
that apartment
rooster.
you gave us, make
Okay.
sure there's no one in there. But if you want to just sit down and hang out,
Okay.
While officers continued searching the database for possible matches, others went to check the supposed victim's apartment. And with help from the manager, they quickly got the key.
This lady was holding a rooster like it was a bald eagle.
Leonard, Lakewood Police, we just need to know that you're okay. If you want to, we'll just announce for Leonard.
Yep. I could yell for him.
Well, both can. Go ahead.
Hey, Leonard! Leonard!
If you're in here, let us know.
After a quick look around the apartment, Leonard was nowhere to be found. At the same time, officers had just matched the victim's face to Leonard's image using police database. So there was no doubt now, the victim was 64-year-old Leonard Williams. Neighbors and staff described Leonard as a friendly and compassionate person. Although he often kept to himself, he was known to be extremely kind to fellow residents. But the investigation was far from over. Officers still had to determine who was behind the brutal attack and why. Back at the scene, one officer had discovered some crucial evidence that would bring the police one step closer to the killer.
Okay, so if you walk that way, and actually, obviously it's dark at that hour, but if you walk that route that you just said, and somebody happened to shine their lights into the dumpster area, you would see him laying there. Was there any trash outside of the dumpster area, the path that you guys would have walked?
This officer just picked up on something crucial. The area around the dumpster was extremely messy, and blood was leaking from it. Any person would have easily spotted that, let alone an officer. Turns out, just 12 hours earlier, police had been dispatched to that same apartment complex on a noise disturbance complaint. The call was made around 8 p.m., and the responding officer's dash cam shows him returning to his vehicle by walking through the side path. The exact one that leads up to the dumpster where Leonard was found. The officer didn't notice any leaking blood or hear suspicious commotion, which means that whatever had occurred had happened after the officer left. From this, the timeline of the murder was vastly narrowed. But more importantly, the disturbance call that the officer responded to had been made about a group of teenagers from the apartment complex unit J54. According to the manager, this group was well known for partying several days of the week and not paying their rent on time. However, little did they know that the police would catch on to what they were doing at last night's party and why there was a dead body just a few feet away from their apartment. As this was the only lead that police had, a search warrant for Unit J54 was issued, and officers quickly arrived at the residence looking for any signs of foul play.
Get the manager's room.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Brittany, Lakewood Police. Anybody else inside here but yet?
Oh.
Good, fine. Let's scoot over here for a second, okay? Who's all in here with you?
Just some two people.
Where are they at?
Oh, I know.
What are their names?
Jaden
Jaden and who?
Jaden and Ty.
Jaden and Ty, come on out. Come on out. Ty, come on out, Lakewood Police. Where's he at?
He was to the corner store.
What's that?
He went to the corner
You
store.
went to the corner store?
When officers arrived, Alina and Jaden were found inside the apartment. One of the teens, named Ty, seemed to have fled when officers arrived and was nowhere to be found in the unit. His friends claimed he went to the corner store to buy some snacks, but officers would soon discover that was a complete lie. For now, though, officers decided to interview the group, unaware one of them was about to confess to the gruesome details of Leonard's murder. But before we continue, life can change in an instant. That's what happened in November 2021, when a father of two was tragically shot and killed while attending a pop-up party held at an Orlando business complex that lacked proper security. His grieving family needed help fighting for accountability, facing powerful property owners. They turned to the sponsors of today's video, Morgan & Morgan. Their family, if you deserve absolutely $dollars in third. Wondering if Morgan & Morgan body
We
cam.
good,
Get
Morgan
back to
and
the
Morgan.
investigation. Officers were
Good.
about to interview the teens who remained in the apartment,
You're
suspecting
good.
they know more than they've let on.
Okay.
Not here?
Yep. Do you know why we're here?
Yeah.
Well, you're not. So I'm making make it clear to you, you're not in trouble right now, but you're a witness to something, and so we need to talk about that. Okay?
I wasn't.
I got video.
You can say I was a witness, and I understand, but
Yeah.
when I heard what he did, I did not walk down the stairs for a reason.
What did you hear that he did?
I heard that he beat up this dude for really no reason. He said that the homeless guy stepped to him, or the homeless guy asked for a cigarette or shit.
Yeah. How well do you know him?
Chubbs,
Yeah.
I've known him for like a month.
So.
So his name's
You know what happened
Chad.
here the other night?
Chad.
Yeah, what happened?
Sorry.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Chubbs had a little incident.
I can't. You gotta.
Chubbs had a little incident.
Yeah. What was Chubb's incident?
By the garbage can.
Yeah.
You don't know?
Well, I know what happened already. Okay.
Chubbs just would get mad, and people would say that he would do it, he wouldn't do it, and he'd just go on into do it. But
So Chubbs definitely had an angry problem.
yeah, when he drunk, he would get very violent.
Okay.
Ooh, so he was an angry drunk.
Chubbs flies open the door, and he looks at me, and he's got this smile on his face. He's like, I'm so sorry, but I did something really bad, and I made a big mistake, and I really didn't mean to do it. And I go, what'd you do? And that's when his smile completely shut off. So I think he realized, like, he really just took something back. And then he's like, I killed somebody outside.
Did he tell you how he killed him? How did he?
He beat the fuck out of him and then stabbed him in the throat. This guy is laying down on the side of his face, like against this way.
Mm-hmm.
All you see is him, Chubbs is like down on the ground recording him, and then just starts kicking him like it's a joke.
With these two new crucial statements, police now had two suspects at large, Chubbs and Ty, with their primary focus being on 17-year-old Brody Chubbs Brownell. According to Alina, Brody had 2 bottles of tequila and was also high on marijuana the previous night. To make matters worse, he had a reputation for getting violent when drunk. At some point, he briefly stepped outside the apartment and happened to cross paths with Leonard in the parking lot. Leonard may have confronted him about the loud music or, given his paranoia,
Listen, I don't care how messed up life is. Do not resort to something that is going to temporarily take the pain away. I don't even believe in getting that drunk, yet alone, like, I don't drink. I mean, I used to, but, like, I don't drink anymore. And it's like realizing that alcohol was just like a temporary stress reliever. It's just dumb. This dude, everyone is telling you, like, you're getting drunk and you're an angry drunk and you decide to just keep drinking, yet alone 2 bottles of tequila, and one day you just take somebody's life. It's like you have to come to some sort of realization, like, what am I doing?
he might have simply been talking to himself. Either way, Brody likely saw him as an easy target, and Leonard became the victim of his violent outburst. Alina was also the first to mention something even more disturbing. Brody had recorded the entire thing on Snapchat.
You're
He filmed
sick,
himself
yo.
beating and stabbing Leonard to death,
You're
then sent
sick.
the video to friends at the party. With Brody as their prime suspect, officers remained on high alert, going so far as to request air support in search for him. In the meantime, police were notified about a male who was running around the Morning Tree complex. He was identified to be Trey Crystal, or Ty, the one who fled from Alina's apartment when the officers had arrived with the search warrant. Shortly after confirming his identity, he
There's
agreed
2
to
different
speak with
people?
detectives.
Like, what is happening?
Detectives needed to determine whether Ty had played any role in the murder,
Oh
and
wait,
if he
Ty's
knew
the
where
one that
Brody was
they
hiding.
talked to at the apartment.
Just tell me a story. Just take me from the beginning to the end. What happened that night?
Or was he the
He
one?
ended up really drunk, and then he was like trying to fight everyone at the party, but no one would fight him because either they would win and then he was like backing down or stuff like that.
Okay.
So he couldn't fight anyone there, and so he went outside all mad. And then there was this homeless dude or whoever it was walking by, and then he was like, "Oh, keep stepping, keep walking." And then the homeless dude was like, "All right," and then he was like just walking away. And then Chubbs just started getting mad and then just like ran up on him and punched him. And then he just started stomping on him. After a minute or two, he went up inside and then he like grabbed the knife and everyone was trying to stop him, but like he was kind of scary with the knife because he was really drunk.
According to Ty, he fled the apartment out of fear. Although Ty's statement aligned with those of other witnesses, police couldn't definitively rule him out due to his suspicious behavior. But for now, their priority was finding Brody. While the search was still ongoing, officers interviewed everyone who knew Brody to find out where he might have fled, including two of his best friends, Miguel Ventura and Dakota Johnson.
I ended up going, basically there was a party posted up that was over at one of our female friends, Britt's house, and eventually Chubbs, I guess he stormed outside. He got really upset. He was drinking 1800 at the time, like Texas tequila. There was someone standing by the garbage cans, and he got really.
It's just something about that dang tequila. It's just something about that tequila.
Angry at him because I think they were staring at him. He just got closer to him, and I think the dude yelled something at him, and then he just started swinging on him. I get down the stairs, and then that's when he started getting him. He hit him a couple of times, and then stomped him a couple of times. And by that point, like it was too much. Like it was just a lot. I grabbed him by his chest and everything. I tried to pull him.
Was there anybody else that was hitting the guy? Was there anybody else kicking him, hitting him, punching, stomping him? And you had text messages with him shortly after. Can you kind of explain to me about those text messages?
It was like the day after he had done it.
Okay.
He did coke and he beat the crap out of this guy and killed him and stabbed him in the neck. And then there was like blood all over the ground by the dumpster, and that his head looked like a smashed watermelon.
Oh.
He told me that he tried to put him in the trash can himself, but he couldn't do it. So that's why he stabbed him in the neck.
While officers continued interviewing
You
witnesses,
couldn't put him in the
Brody
trash
had just
can?
been located hiding in his
So
family
you just
home
stabbed him in
40
the
minutes
neck?
away in the city of Yelm.
What?
A SWAT team quickly descended on the residence, ready to take Brody down if he made any wrong move.
All right, hey, you three. If there's people milling around out front, we're gonna detain them right off the bat. So be ready to go hands as soon as
That's
they
how
move up.
serious this was, bro.
All right, we're capped. That team's rolling up.
He needed a whole SWAT team. This is insane.
Male in the stairwell. Domitz's first entryway right here on the right. Hey, move up.
Oh my gosh.
Move up. I want to be able to see that door. Hey, let's bring it back here. No sense in standing out there. No sense in standing out there. There we go. All right, I got hands on her. Okay. You got cuffs? Yep. Okay. All right. All right, step this way. Just keep your hands up.
I want you to set your phone and your drink on that little concrete barrier right there.
Need a set?
Now I want you to step out to me. Come on.
At least he's compliant. I'm not gonna lie. At least he's compliant. Because probably any other black person. What are you guys doing all this for? What do we do?
Okay. We're good for right now.
Down.
We're just detaining one more.
Hey, come down. Set it down right
At
there.
least he was compliant. At least everyone's
Put your hands on
compliant.
top of your head and step over to me. I appreciate your cooperation.
I don't know what's going on. I'm like, what the hell?
Brian and
He's
Jeff, the
compliant.
first two to come
That's all you
out,
gotta do.
were Brody's friends, staying in the apartment with him. The two claimed they didn't have any knowledge of what was going on or why Brody was being arrested. The next one to come out was their primary target, Brody himself.
Remember, I said he was bad.
You guys can even hang here. We're just going to send an entry team out. Just want eyes on them. Okay.
Hey, Jay, just for your knowledge, cell phone and Sprite belong to white t-shirt. Cell phone and what he was holding, black t-shirt.
Okay. All right.
Good?
Kevin, who we got? Ryan, Casas, Mike, and I are going to move up. You guys hold the windows.
Hey, that's the primary on
Yep.
Primary right there.
All right, black shirt. Start walking this way.
Serious. They
Start walking this way.
brought the
Keep
whole
walking, keep walking, keep walking.
truck out. At the same time, I just feel like they were bored.
Put your hands on your head.
All right, primary's in custody.
Brody was finally escorted from the house and delivered into the hands of justice. He was charged with assault and homicide in the first degree. He had originally pled not guilty, receiving a bail of $1.5 million. Neither Ty nor anyone else at the party was charged, as the Snapchat video clearly shows that Brody acted alone, consistent with witness statements. Although the exact motive for the murder remains unclear, Brody's extreme intoxication and well-documented issues with aggression led to the tragic death of a kind and gentle person. Following his initial hearing, Brody returned to court and changed his plea to guilty. He received the maximum sentence of 25 years in prison.